Hugging the doorway.
So, Goody opens a portal, Marvel portal.
Excuse me.
and tells everyone to walk through the portal. So, and once everyone walks through, he starts closing the portal.
Do my cool guy jump back through it with the bow?
Well, you don't have to jump through it. You're already through it.
Oh, okay.
Like,
Even better.
So, do you hit him?
Mm-hmm.
You have to roll to hit. He needs 17.
Well, I mean, he's willing, right?
Well, but does he know what you're doing?
No, he didn't tell
I
me.
told you I was transporting you with us.
And I told you I didn't trust you either. So, I mean, you didn't tell me how.
28.
Okay.
It hits. So as the ring closes up, it's like there's like and Drew, not Drew, but Lion is within 10 feet of you and transported through.
Almost well done.
So good. He's like, oh, so okay, so sure you don't want to sign the contract? He said, just wait till I see your master and how cold and heartless an apprentice you are.
I'll tell myself. You won't worry.
God,
So it's like people say they were heartless, and he goes, hello. It's like, you got company. So I know it's been a long time. Now you all have fun talking to the ancients of evil. That is down here. I will even give you a little favor. I'll keep all the undead as far away as possible for a little bit of time. But can't promise you that I won't get bored. Bye. Bye. Love you. The chamber fills and goes, who be here to see the king?
King
Wait,
of what?
we ended up in Graceland?
Who here is to see and seek audience with the king, and able to do it without slaying any of my children that are here to watch over me?
I'll walk up on the dragon, I guess.
That's not threatening at all.
Just a dragon. I'm just riding him.
So again, like there's like a cave, there's like a shadow. It's like not a very big shadow down in there.
Okay, I'll dismount.
So, and again, it's like, who is here to see the king? It's like, have manners left the realm?
My name is Vincent.
It's like
Yeah, it's on their dad.
It's like, okay, Vincent. Why should I care that your scent is in my chambers? It has been a long time since I've had an unwilling living being in my chambers. The last that I had here turned out to be an utter failure.
Here to help with the corruption.
Oh, the corruption. So you mean the demons from the abyss, the abyssal plane?
If that's what your corruption is. I fought the corruption elsewhere, and I don't think it was demons.
So, it says, you have been near a servant of mine recently that has betrayed me.
Marvelous. Who might that servant be?
His name was Nexon. It's like I can sense his mental residue on you. Several of you, but not all. I said, would you care to open your thoughts to me? Trust me, it's a much more pleasant experience. It's like allowing me to sense your thoughts instead of making me pry into them. So I promise no nosebleeds. Unless you have someone else willing. Only Lily, I think Bozak was there. Yes, Bozak.
You can.
Ashran and Hagen did not venture down into the tunnel.
He can go into my thoughts then.
This is just a big open area, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Well, there's a
Well, it's like
cave.
a drop down.
Yeah, drop
and
down.
then there's
But
a cave.
he's up in that cave.
Oh, he went up in the cave.
No, he's on the edge. Like,
He's at the
Wherever he's
mouth.
talking.
yeah, he's at the mouth.
We can hear this, can't we?
Oh yeah, like
all right.
everyone can hear.
Is it in common, draconic? What is it speaking?
It's common.
Common
It's just-
for everybody?
It's just basic. It's very loud. So he's sensing through, and going through, and he says, so he's abandoned. It's like he's softer than I thought. So he abandoned his quest to bring his followers back, and instead he decides to worship the easy god. So you heard her name
Madonna.
as the Lady of Sorrow. But I am not afraid to speak her name. Her name is Shar. So, and she deals in falsehoods, and she deals in taking away what hurts you but numbs you.
Nobody here was here for the first part with Nixon. Oh,
When what?
So,
nothing. I just
So-
know what we're talking to, but I don't
Yep.
know.
so
Are you a follower of Shar?
no. It's like I follow science and magic.
She blinded me with science.
So, and I have given my life and death to make sure that I stay alive. I am one of the originals. I am your creator. So I am one of the seven. So I am the king of the seven.
Ooh.
Out of character here. Is this like one of the seven gods? Is that what you're saying?
Okay.
this-
What do you
that-
know about the lore about how we were cut off
I don't think they've ever
From magic? Or
yeah, like
from
yeah,
everything?
for how Thetadolyon was made.
I
So,
don't-
so
Okay, so you don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. So
It's in the book.
it's in the book, but that's most people probably skim those parts.
Yeah, right.
So from the shadows come sliding out. It looks like an ancient, decrepit man whose eyes are glowing, sitting atop a spire. It's like I do not ask people to kneel. If I wished for anyone to kneel, I would just make them. So your realm has crowned me, the Lich King. So I am the king. I am the king of the seven that made this world. I am your father, so to speak.
I'm a daddy.
Like, you're not from this realm, so
Oh, awesome.
yeah. So you're not from, and neither are you.
Yeah.
So the druid knows some of this stuff because he, you were through the part with the liches.
Yeah,
So-
but Drew's not here.
I wouldn't know who this guy is because I was chasing the archdruid for so long.
I would
Trying to
ask
tell
if
one of
Lionheart knows, but
Yeah. So you know what a lich is.
Oh, yeah.
And you also dealt with the bishop.
would Lionheart know?
And the bishop, that's his boss.
Will Lionheart know?
You were around a little bit. You may have, like, I don't think you ever got down to the bishop, but you were around the party enough to know that they were working with a lich, like that one of the seven that made the realm. So this one, he says, I am the lich that originated in Faerun. So that was my original home, and I brought parts of Faerun here when we made Thetadolyon. Don't look at me like that. You might not know where I'm going. You might know, but you might not. Like,
No.
like,
If he's a particular well-known one, not the one who's missing his eye, the other one.
so anyway, so try not to have sleep at nights over there.
I can't.
So,
Well, I don't know.
so it's like you. It's like. So have you come to treat and like admire me? It's like his word got out about us liches that have saved the world. I've been sort of cut off from talking to mortals ever since that idiot Nixon sort of gave up his ability to be my eyes and ears. It's like me making sure the city stays in balance has been a challenge.
I've been told the city's out of bounds.
So I am the original, and like all things, certain dragons butted in, and like when a certain other city landed in Thetadolyon, much against our wishes, we did not bring the desert with us. So there is no life or death in the desert. It's just a waste of land. But when they decided to hide that other accursed city, which you have been to, he's dug into your mind, so he knows what you've done. He says, I had to make a deal to make sure that Thetadolyon didn't fall apart and become magicless. So they had to put a guardian to keep the anti-magic from spreading. So we struck a balance because of what we draw. So, and recently, when magic was restored to the realm, so we did not realize that the city had been infested in its core with demons that was waking up with the new magic that filled this land. And we sort of had a problem. So, and what we did not know is at one time, this city was part of my deal of taking it from Faerun. This city was in a nervous once. And a great group of heroes was able to bring it back to Faerun. But the gods decided that something had been touched with such an evil presence in the world of the Hells should not stay in Faerun. It's when I stepped in and used the power to help with my cohorts to bring it here and create Thetadolyon those many, many years ago. But this is one of the bases.
Could I history check for who those heroes were?
So you can, but they're like they are heroes from another realm. They're not these heroes.
Yeah.
So it'd be basically whoever played was it
That was Wolfgar.
Descent into a nervous, what's that group or whatever. It's from that module.
Yeah. But the one that fought specifically with the demons was
Yeah.
Wolfgar.
So
I got a 15.
He said, what you do not know is the essence of the prince has been lost here that no one knew about. And we were able to, it's like, when I brought him here, it's like, this was made with the old magic and not the magic of the spell plague, so he was not able to revive. Sadly, the demon prince has been revived somewhere inside this city, and it's causing spawn after spawn of his kin to come from him.
Those are new words you just spoke. Spell plague? Is that part of the corruption?
It's like, you all should know, everyone that was born of this realm has the layers. Have you all not figured it out that you all are made of 3 types of magic? It's like, have you not heard?
New, old, and...
I just had to get magic. I never had magic.
He said the spell plague is what is in between. It's like, you are the most unique creatures in all the realms, because you are the only ones that have all three types of magic. Some call the spell plague the shadow weave, which was Shar's doing. Apparently Shar is wanting to try to collect enough to restart the shadow weave. Thanks to my idiot Lord Nexon.
Would you think being of all 3 would give us an advantage in, say, fighting against demons if we needed to clear out your area here?
So the demons do not care about the magics. The demons are working for somebody else.
So it doesn't make us special in that sense, but we're special in another sense.
You are special. It's like you are basically the antibodies using old and new magic holding the spell plague back. So, and if other realms, if the spell plague is released in other realms, you might be the only ones that can save the realms because you are able to function with the old and new. Since the old does not exist anymore except here in Thetadolyon. So you are special if you were born here.
Not you.
Oh, I'm gonna die. Great.
No, I'm just saying you're not special.
No, you're an elemental. You're a different type of magic, and I don't even know how to describe. You're an elemental too. Like you're basically like, if you think of sugars, you have to tell like you're just pure cane sugar, and then the refined sugars are the magic. But like you're just made out of just magic. And so is she.
Suck it.
But that also means that you are susceptible to the spell plague heavily.
So
Yeah.
to cleanse
Be
this
careful where
area,
we
we
go.
need to kill the demons that are here.
Yes.
Because you control the undead.
I do not control them. They are drawn to me. Sadly, when we had the final battle in the Hells, there were many that died. So I took them all and made them all my Phlanthires to make sure that I am always here to make sure Thetadolyon stands. Because if I would fall, so would Thetadolyon.
All of them.
I'm so lost on
Knowledge of nature. This is my hated enemy.
Yep. So
Each and every one of them has a piece of your soul.
yes, because they were here for thousands of years. So they took him in and he made them all. So yes, they can be replaced by others that die.
So you're unkillable.
It's not true. If the city was destroyed with all my undead, then I would fall probably. Probably.
Maybe.
I just don't know why Goody would bring us here if we're not supposed to kill this dude.
To let us know about the demons.
Who the real enemy is.
Apparently, they're both against.
If you attack,
Yeah, I know, but
if you want to attack, he
I'm
let us go
seriously-
back.
I find it hard
this
to believe
is
that a
making an
lich is a
itch.
good guy.
Well, it's all the liches that created Thetadolyon in the first place. We figured that out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So the liches explain. Like, he will go on to tell you the story about how Thetadolyon was made. That 7 liches, because of the spell plague, that they saw it coming. So they also knew that Shar and Sarek and a bunch of other gods were plotting to destroy magic and replace it with their own chaotic weave and try to basically create something that's pure natural from the start. And that these liches across the multiverse, that they took 7 most powerful, they took pieces from across the lands and created at the end of the multiverse, it's like basically a failsafe if the multiverse would fall. So
You are the Ark.
you are the Ark. That's why not everything is in my campaign.
Why not? That's why what?
That's why not everything is in the campaign.
Oh.
So you had to bring it in through the staircase and other stuff because it's only what the liches brought before the spell plague.
I see.
Okay.
So
Point us to these demons.
I do not know where his master. I haven't sent my full horde, but I can tell you that I can stay my hand of my fingers and toes, if you want to call them that.
Every cell of your being, man.
Man.
Yeah. So, but he said I cannot say the same for the kobolds.
They're taken care of.
Okay. He does not think you know the true meaning of that word. so he's because they're in an eternal battle to balance themselves. So the undead stuff like that. So like he takes when he kills the kobolds, kill his undead. When he kills them, he turns them. So they're always balanced.
Feeding the balance.
They're always balancing themselves out.
Can I ask him about the dragon?
Sure.
Does he know anything about it?
Yeah. It's like, why should he answer?
What color's the dragon?
Are you racist? No.
Okay, that's the third time you've asked
It's
us
always
color.
it's always color with you.
It is. That way I know.
It's a good question.
That way I know how to combat it.
It is metallic.
Okay.
Mm.
It's got to be good to balance off.
Oh, yeah.
It's got to be good to balance him
The
out.
corruption.
Which this thing is, he started off evil, but for them to come here, like they're just watchers. They've always just let Thetadolyon do and keep the balance going and keep it hidden.
I see.
Oh, shoot.
So he looked in your mind. He says you must make sure this corruption does not throw the balance off. Right now, the demons are growing more than my undead and the kobolds can handle. So
Once is a question, twice is confirmed.
but so
Guess we're off to
I
fight
haven't
some
locked
demons.
that down yet with my question earlier. I might go that other direction we were talking about.
but the lich goes. It's like, again, this city. So is my city, and if we can tame this corruption, you can buy a little bit more time for us in this world. And let's hope that if you can get rid of this corruption, and your other friends that I saw in your mind can do what they're trying to do, Thetadolyon will still stand since we cannot be reset. He said there are forces going on that you do not understand.
Yeah, I agree.
So,
I guess we're killing some demons.
he tells you he can point you to the direction that you can go down the path of starting to wipe out the demons to get to the prince, the essence of the prince.
Okay. Point us in the direction then.
So he conjures up a little map to put in front of you. And he says it will be long and hard and difficult. So he's like, I wish you luck, and do not worry. If you fall, I will pick you up.
Yeah, I bet you will.
A real Dr. Seuss, ain't he?
Yeah.
Okay.
More like the Grinch.
Anybody else got anything?
How do we get out of here?
I mean, he gave us the map. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So he gave you the map. So it also tells you how.
Yes.
It also tells you. It also tells you.
Find your exit button.
So,
Find
but
your
it-
exit.
But it tells you how to get through his creatures on the way out. So do you all wish to make your way out back to the campsite?
Yes, please.
Everybody stay with your field trip, buddy.
Yeah, because technically you all cut down, like with that map, you cut down the path to the demon, the top demon. Because now you're not just going to have to wander around. Like I said, I had 9 maps over there for you all to wander.
Oh, marvelous.
Ooh.
So now you're going to know, you'll be able to go through town.
Okay.
So do you all make your way back through the city? So you go through and you see, actually now that you're in there, like you're in this underground city, and there's thousands of little buildings in the city. This was once a great city. The creepy thing is you're going through, like literally you're going through, and there's like windows and doors, and there's just undead everywhere. And they've just literally cleared the path that you're walking. And you're going through, you're seeing like thousands of undead.
Just the smell, I can imagine.
Yeah. So, and all their eyes are just sort of glowing. Just sort of, and it says, most of them are zombies. There's some skeletons. There's tons of warriors on the way out.
Right.
So, and that's what's being held.
It won't let me. I don't meet the prereqs. You have to have strength.
So I can overwrite them for the strength, because they expect it for the armor or the weapons. But again, so you all venture out, and you get back up. You notice that Dawn has a blue dress on, and she.
What is with you in blue dress?
It's been a red dress up until now.
It's not only red. So Dawn informs you that she saw the signatures. And Goody showed her everything, all the choices that you had. So, and her dragon spirit there told her there's a great evil coming, and if the city isn't cleansed, all those demons down there will flood out and flood into the world. So whether you realize it or not, you're already part of the blood war.
I was going to say.
Exactly.
I feel like we were fighting it anyway, so.
We're already
I
in
thought
it.
of another stipulation after the fact. It's too late now.
But
was
the thing is, you're all
fight
fighting
the war.
You're fighting in this war in this world.
But my own
The
way.
thing is, he wants to take you to a place that they can
Oh hell!
Yeah.
I'll do it my way.
So,
I want to look over those
Which
options
would
if
go
you
along
were
with
Can't-
overriding.
can't-
Character
can't
kinda
take-
wanted to
can't
be
take-
when I first built it. Was kind of a Robin Hood.
Because if I can do